You wanted your moment, right? And why not have it in front of everybody in the world and on national TV? Tiffany, will you marry me?
In the house, Eva was crying, Roxy was crying, everybody was crying. You know what I'm saying?
I was crying too.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit, just a little emotional there. Welcome back to GMA3. We kicked off our wedding in a week with a beautiful proposal from groom-to-be AJ Cooper right here to the love of his life, Tiffani Ratliff, and you saw it again here yesterday, and the happy couple is getting married this Friday right here on GMA3.
So now it is time to talk wedding planning, and those expenses can add up quickly. In fact, according to Knot, the national average for wedding costs last year was $35,000.
Wow.
Our next guest is here with tips to keep costs down when planning the big day. Please welcome Associate Editorial Director at BRIDES, Sarah Schreiber, and of course, we got our own Roxy Diaz along for the ride to help the bride and groom prep for the big day. But okay, before we get into all the specifics, Tiffani and AJ, what stresses you out the most when you think budget for a wedding?
I would have to say the tradition versus reality. You know, trying to keep up with social media norms and what are you supposed to do as opposed to what is original.
Well, let's get to it.
Here to help us.
We got help right here. Sarah, so let's start with you. You say less is not more when it comes to the venue.
That's right. Less really is not more when it comes to your venue. Blank spaces like barns, lofts that are really big right now, to your point, really big on social media. They seem really great at first. They have these lower upfront costs, but they actually cost you more money in the long run. Here's why, right? You have to bring everything in. You have to bring in catering. That venue and your catering, that's 40% of your budget right there. And then you really have to build in everything else, like rentals, like decor. Instead, stick to a traditional space like a ballroom, a banquet hall. A little bit more money up front, but definitely cost savings in the long run. And whatever venue you're touring, you can ask a few questions that might actually help you budget, save some money. Have there been any cancellations? Are there any off-peak dates or times of year that you can recommend? That's a really, really big one. You know, these questions will help you save some money, and it really can't hurt to ask.
You also say to be
doesn't like saving a quarter, because I do.
Yeah. Also, when it comes to weddings, because you start to lose the money real quick.
That's right.
You also say be flexible with the flowers.
That's right. Be flexible with your flowers. Once you identify a florist, you identify a floral budget, work with that florist. You know, maybe something like a garden rose right here, gorgeous, really catches your eye, but they're definitely more expensive. Sticking with something like carnations, which honestly have a trick. You can manipulate them and then you can fluff them open to make them look like this. It's a it's a nice alternative. More bang for your buck. You're gonna get a lot more of these per stem than you are for those, so. Definitely some savings.
My favorite though, Sarah, because I love a good stargazer lily, and I know you can't always find those. They're not always in season.
Absolutely. Pick a few stems and put them in your bouquet, so they're close to you on the day, and you have them nice and visible. You're going to be holding that bouquet for all of your photos, so you'll have your favorite flower front and center.
That's a great tip there.
Yes.
I love all of those tips. And here are two more that I have for you when it comes to the bachelor and bachelorette party. Ready? Thanks to our sponsor, Venmo. Venmo is an easy way to send and receive money and an easy way to use the app as well. So bridal parties can actually share the bride and groom's Venmo QR code on social media or print out physical copies. People can contribute money to their celebrations because we all know that every little bit helps, all right? Plus, Venmo has this really cool feature right now that wedding parties can use to keep track of, you know, who paid for what throughout the bachelor party or the bachelorette parties. From decor to meals, the app automatically calculates the amount due and owed to each person in the party, so you can settle that all up on Venmo, and there's no stress of IOU or, you know, DeMarco running up on you talking about run me my money.
You know it.
And thanks to our sponsor, viewers at home home have the chance to win $100 into their Venmo account. Head to GMA3giveaways.com for official rules and your chance to win. I think I owe you $50 too for something.
Yeah.
I'm going to Venmo it to you.
Probably 150,
No,
but I'll take 50.
He's charging interest now.
Interest now. This was fun, guys. All right?
Thank you, Roxy and Sarah. So great to have you both with us. And you can head over to Brides for more wedding planning advice. Tiffany and AJ will be back with us tomorrow. That's when we're going to talk wedding cake trends. And make sure to tune in on Friday for their big day.
Gotta get that cake right.
Yes, the cake is important.
My favorite part.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.